We are live. I love scoping. This is so awesome. I think it's so cool that you can search geographically. So if you're like, hey, what's going on in Los Angeles? Then you could tap into a live feed, which is what we're doing right now. What's up, beautiful people of the world? Coming to you live from Los Angeles, from Hollywood. Taking a brisk early morning walk and discussing a couple things to contribute to the world in a positive way. One of the things it's not LA unless you have a little drama, right? Beautiful full moon out. Check this out. One of the things I was thinking about, and actually it was interesting because I was actually thinking about this, and then I picked up an older edition of Fast Company magazine from a couple years ago, and there was this article. It was literally the first page that I picked up. It was the first. I opened it up and I was like, what? And I read this article. One page, and he was talking about why are all these companies chasing social media? They're trying to be part of the conversation, trying to create a catchy hashtag and just constantly it's like they're chasing the social media rather than if you actually just made a really good product, a really good service, then people would come to you naturally. You wouldn't have to twist their arm. You wouldn't have to convince anyone. You wouldn't have to create fancy hashtag campaigns to try to entice people to come to your product or service or your company. Because if you bake that into the DNA, if you bake into the core concept of your product, of your service, of your brand, a true value, true need for people, that they inherently see the value in it, and you don't have to convince them of that. There's a reason why they want to keep coming back. That is incredibly important, and if you do that, you're going to save yourself a lot of time on the back end of trying to market. If you create a product or service or brand that has baked into the DNA the desire for people to want to keep coming back for whatever the reason is, because they're getting value, the excitement of coming back. Facebook is the perfect example. Facebook never has done any marketing. They didn't have to, because you would always come to Facebook because there was always a chance that there'll be something new, something exciting in your news feed, some update. So there was always a compelling reason for you to go to Facebook, to log in every day. And that same concept, that same idea can be applied to any business, any product, any service, any brand that you're launching. If you just, that simple concept of putting in something into the core product that people want to keep coming back to because they see the value of it. You don't have to convince them of the value. They're seeing the value in it. If you have to constantly retarget your customers every time they make a purchase and then they leave and then you have to convince them to come back constantly, that could be draining. And that's what a lot of traditional brands and companies do to this very day. They're constantly having to convince their customer, their core customers, to come back with reinforced advertising. If you buy a certain type of toilet paper, you may love that toilet paper, but if there's a good deal on another brand, you'll buy that one this week. So there's constantly a need for the company to be convincing through advertising for you to come back to that brand. Now, if you approached it in a different way, let's just say toilet paper, but let's say for every roll of toilet paper that you bought, that company did some really amazing social gift to another part of the world, but they did it in a really sincere way that wasn't just about, well, this is what we're doing just to look good, but they truly were making a positive impact in the world. You know, you would be loyal to that brand of toilet paper simply because of that idea, regardless if there was a sale on another brand that was a little cheaper. But if you knew that the company that you buy your toilet paper from was doing something of value, contributing to the world in a sincere way, then you would it would be automatic that you would continue to always buy that toilet paper. I mean, that's a really basic concept, but I think it's just a really great way to move forward. Like Tom's Shoes. I read the Tom's Shoes book from the founder a couple years ago, and it's kind of slowly been in my mind as I'm moving forward in launching my own platform, my own company. And I love the idea that when Tom started Tom's Shoes, that on paper it didn't look like a good idea to go, well, I'm going to give away a pair of shoes for every pair of shoes that I make. Any investor would look at that and go, well, that doesn't make sense. That's, you know, you're losing money. But at the same time, if Tom had just, you know, been a designer and was like, hey, you know, I'm gonna launch a new line of designer shoes, and I'm just gonna be another shoe company, then he wouldn't be where he is today. I mean, Tom's Shoes is Tom's Shoes because they gave a pair away every day, every time they sold a pair. And it wasn't just about giving a pair of shoes away. They went above and beyond, and they actually put together a group of their customers and would fly down to the countries that they were giving their free shoes away to, and they would actually personally put those shoes on the kids that they were giving them to, making sure that those shoes fit those kids' feet. It wasn't just like, here's dropping a crate of shoes off in the jungle. They were actually making it a real event, making it have real impact, making sure those shoes that they were giving those kids actually fit those kids. That's amazing. And because of that, there's so many brands wanted to partner with them. If you're just joining me, we are in Los Angeles, beautiful downtown Los Angeles, and I'm talking about not just about personal branding, I'm talking about putting intention into your product, your service, your brand, your company, and that putting that positive intention baked into the core concept of your product is so vital, because it will save you so much time on the back end trying to market and constantly have to market to your existing audience and to a future audience. If you can create a product that people are excited to be involved with, then that's really the ultimate winning formula. So it's critical to think about as you're creating a product, reinventing a product, is how can that product really have purpose? How can that product really contribute and add value to people's lives in a very sincere way? When you can do that, you truly have something powerful. And I mean, I would even say that with Periscope. I mean, I feel that they've taken technology and they're allowing people to connect and communicate in a way that's, you know, you could search by geographic location, and it's a powerful medium that we're just getting started with live video. Live video really has the potential to to change lives if used in the correct way. And it could, I'm so excited about doing live video. I'm so excited about Periscope. And those are my thoughts for the moment. All right. Love you guys. Check out the platform I'm building. It's hackinghollywood.tv. My name is Chai Forrest, filmmaker in Los Angeles, developing a new platform, hackinghollywood.tv, audience engagement platform for filmmakers, creating sustainable careers that are rewarding professionally, creatively, and financially. If you go to the hackinghollywood.tv landing page, you can sign up, get updates as we move from beta stage to official launch stage. So excited. This is going to be an incredible year. I just want to thank everyone for your support. Thank you guys. I love you. We'll see you soon.